Hey y'all, it's Royalty. While you're listening to my EP, a brief description. In this episode, you will find a ploy. Be different and be heard. Music is my favorite thing in the world. I want people to relate to me just as much as I can relate to me. So to my viewers, welcome to my thoughts. Hey guys, how are y'all? Great. That's good. That's good. That's good. I hope everybody's doing good. I do want to say it is almost Thanksgiving and I'm going to be releasing music soon. So make sure you subscribe, watch my YouTube video, my first vlog. So let's get into what we're going to get into today. I'm going to try to not be so boring because I know that I can get carried away just talking about myself. But I do want to talk about people who are in their 20s in this decade. I want to also touch on things like, how important it is to actually understand what you're doing when you're doing it. Because a lot of us, we just go into things and we don't really plan forward. Like me, I literally been outside for the past hour just trying to figure out how the fuck I want to start my YouTube channel. Like, I didn't think in my mind, like, oh, my mic wasn't on. I didn't have the right background setting. Like, it's a whole bunch of stuff. I was just like, oh my gosh, it's Sunday and then I got work tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to do it. So that's why I wanted to get it done today. But I do want to also talk about the poet of production is basically, I'm a poet. I like to write and I like to talk about things that are very, very close to me and that hit home. So I know that being a poet or doing poetry, it's a lot of people that do poetry and they, they're deep thinkers. They have a deep emotional intellect. And I'm one of those people. Like, I have a deep emotional intellect. But being a poet, you think about emotions and you know that you can't do those things, but you just find a way to have therapy for those emotions. So me being a poet is me writing songs. I love music. I love all types of music. I'm more of a progressive rap artist. I'm more of a progressive pop artist. I love things that, make me feel like I'm just really just out here, just, you know, that make you feel cute and that make you feel like you actually have some stuff to talk about. Because let's be very, very, very clear. Not a lot of artists in this generation talk about things that are important, like mental health, fake people, fake love, fake everything. Just all of the stuff that we glorify, we love, you know? And I think it's very weird because it's like, hey, that's the only way we're going to make money. My name is Royalty. For those who don't know me, coming into this video, and I'm a hip hop artist. I don't want to say rap artist because I don't do just rap. I do pop, I do R&B. I like to sing and I like to do, I like to rhyme. More so rhyme than singing, and I do love pop. Uh, and I wanted to basically say, don't nobody claim the poet of production. I mean, when I say that, I mean the music that I like to make a production whenever I do songs because I am a theater kid. I was in theater in high school and I'm probably going to be doing more like in the years to come. But I basically wanted to incorporate that in my music. I love production. I feel like if the song gives me a vibe where I could just go to a Broadway show and I could play it and perform it in front of all these white folks, and then a lot of black folks be like, oh my gosh, like he's this boy, he making money, everybody looking at him. I want to give off like this type of energy where you look at Cardi B and you be like, dang, Cardi B, she does all these different types of themes of music, and that's, to me, that's production. Like, she has a big machine behind her. A body of work to me is important. So that's why I named my EP A Brief Description by Royalty. Um, and I made sure that I wanted to name it that just because I felt like it embodied me. A brief description is basically what I'm giving you guys by doing this video. So I want to basically talk about, my creativity as an artist. My influences are Aaliyah, Missy Elliott, Timberland, love Beyonce. Um, So just to name a few, those are those artists. And then my pop influences: Katy Perry, Kesha, Miley Cyrus. Uh, who else was a pop artist? Justin Timberlake. I love all of these artists only because they were my childhood. So growing up, I listened to these artists, and I felt like they did everything that I want to do in this generation. So they're very big influences on, my artistry. My sound is very like distinctive, a little bit assertive. I'm not cocky. I just think that I have this arrogance type of like tone or delivering what I say in my music. I feel like it's very important to have that because people are not going to listen to you if you just are rapping like you don't know what you're really trying to say. Because some of us, we don't really understand like the idea of, oh, people got to feel the music. You don't want people to just sit there and be like, I don't want to be that type of artist. I want to be an artist that people could really just be like, dang, you look at Lil Nas X, you be like, he's this troll, he's this, but I want to be something different. It's a lot of artists out here that we don't really praise like we should, underground artists like myself. But it's okay because my time is my time and it'll happen when it needs to happen. So I'm just grateful that I have the internet to be able to put myself out there more. How I find my beats. I love Playboy Cardi. So I try to do looped beats. Loop beats basically help me understand that when I write, I could write very strategically. If you look at my artist page and you like, listen to my music, then you'll kind of understand exactly what I'm talking about. But I love beats that give me a lot of courage to be able to just slide on it. Cause I love sliding on a beat that I really feel like I could eat up on. They like Ice Spice. Ice Spice, she does drill and people love it. I do hip hop and I love the pop in my hip hop. I try to incorporate that. Like I did this song called Fantasy, and it's basically a dance beat, but it gives a lot of house. It wasn't a trend to do house dance songs. So when everybody started releasing dance music this year in 2022, I was already doing it back before in 2021. But that just goes to show that I'm a forward thinker and I love forward thinking people. Over the weekend, I did this song. I called it Universe, and I'm gonna put it out as soon as I, do cover art for it. How important it is for me to do music is just so important because I feel like I've gotten into so many different brawls and madness going into doing this artist stuff. My love for music runs so deep that I was willing to sacrifice my freedom for it. Just putting that out there. So when I created my music, I had to evolve as a person. I had to understand that not everybody is willing to ride this ride with me. As I've grown older, I've understand that not a lot of people see me for what I'm trying to do. They just see me for a way to the top. I'm a regular person just like you. So I understand that, it's regular people that what they lack in themselves, they see in others. And what they see in others, they want to take. When I created the song Universe over the weekend, I was basically coming from a standpoint of people will love you and people will do things out of love, but it's not really love, it's fake. Yeah. Everybody say the same thing when it comes to me. And I understand that not everybody's going to know my heart because we're only able to see what we can see right in front of us. And you have to understand how to discern. Whenever you discern, you can understand people's true intentions. Because I used to care. I used to care what people thought about how I was as a person. I used to care what people thought of me. And I used to care about people not bringing me around their friends. But in truth be told, when you understand certain things, what's understood don't need to be explained. If somebody does not want to bring you around their friends, that's because they've talked about you. If they're calling you their friend and they don't want to bring you around their friends, they've talked about you to them. It's plain sight. I can see my name across the sky when I die. I hope one day it's to fly up in the sky. Like it's one of those things where people aren't gonna love you while you're here. You understand this, so you do what you need to do and accordingly. Everything that I'm trying to do, friends will set me back. Love will set me back. So I don't want to be set back. I'm doing all of these things on my own. So it took me to go through what I went through last year in 2021 to come to terms with, okay, I'm getting older. It's crunch time or never. Every year is going to be crunch time because I have to have something that I'm working towards every single year. It's going to come. You just have to put in the work. That's what I've learned. That's what I've been trying to do. So me, as I'm basically really trying to get y'all to really reel into what I'm trying to do. Mind you, this is my first YouTube series. But I want to also talk about
Oh shit.
I just want to look cute in front of you guys. I got dressed up just to look cute, truth be told. Mind y'all, a rabbit is my spirit animal. Just putting that out there. I'm like a rabbit. I don't bother nobody. I'm just trying to, I stay out the way, and people feel like they can mess with me because they might feel more superior and they're not. I learned that, it's okay to just become to yourself and, stay away, be an introvert and do what you need to do for you. Because at the end of the day, nobody's gonna really have love for us unless we're somebody important to have love for. Music is a universal thing. So basically, whether you like music or not, you're gonna listen to whoever you can relate to. And I want to be the person that people relate to. I don't know about y'all, but I want to be the person that people relate to. Do you hear me? Period. So, with that being said, we're gonna start doing more YouTube videos just so y'all can get the understanding of, who I am and, what I want to talk about. Hopefully in the next video I won't be so all over the place, and hopefully in the next video it'll be daytime so that way I don't have to just struggle to try to like redo videos, because that's exactly what I did for this one. And I'm just gonna basically play clips of the footage of what I've done at the studio over the weekend. You make it go like lower, like my voice go low. There we go. I love how he makes my music like sound good. You and this other guy in Cedar Hill that I used to go to. But y'all do y'all thing. Yeah, there we go. I think when I first came in here, like I didn't really know what I was doing. I don't know if you be around like a lot of people and they talk about what they do, but they don't really do much. I don't know. I changed so much. Like I feel like I've changed so much. Yeah.